So today we're going to make a quick video in regards to heel lifts. We have a number of different sizes. We have very small, we have medium, and then we actually have large heel lifts depending on your foot size, depending on what's going on in terms of what's going on with your spine. But these things, the reason why I love these heel lifts is because they're actually layered. Now they're layered based off of millimeters. Now when people, they come into our office and we see some issues with their spine, we might actually recommend doing a heel lift. The reason why we want to recommend doing a heel lift is if for some reason someone has back issues or even some mid or neck issues as well, if the foundation of your spine, if it tilts or it's unleveled here, it could be because of pelvis issues, it could also be because of sacral issues, but it also can be because we just have a shorter leg on the right side or on the left side. It depends on what's going on with your circumstance. So now a lot of times patients ask me, "Doc, why do I have a short leg?" It could be from a number of different reasons. It could be when you're younger, your growth plates didn't develop accordingly, or it could be from a trauma where someone may have fractured their femur or their tibia or their leg. So there's a number of different reasons why. I honestly just I can't tell you why you may have a short leg. It's just sometimes it happens. It could just be because you develop that way. So what happens is this. If we have lower back issues or some other issues that come about into the spine, if I don't ever take care of the short leg on one side, anything I do up here is never going to last very long. So there will be some patients where with the adjustments we're going to want to do a heel lift just so we can start to bump up that pelvis, and it's just like a foundation of a tall skyscraper. If the foundation's leveled, then the entire structure will become more stable as well. So that's what the heel lifts are going to be for. Now, depending on the circumstance, some people might need only 1 millimeter. Typically, if it's 1, 2, 3, 4 millimeters, that's not that big of a concern. It's usually once we get a little bit over 5 to 6 millimeters is where we're going to want to implement a heel lift. So the reality is that there are many people that do have short legs, but some people, they just don't really need them in terms of the heel lifts. But if you do, we're definitely going to give you one. So the way this is going to work, we are going to typically start between 2 to 3 layers, which is 2 to 3 millimeters here. Now, again, you just peel it from the bottom, and the way you can tell the bottom is when you look at the heel lift, the smooth part, that's the top. The stepping effect where the layers are on the bottom, that's the bottom here. So you'll start to feel the layers as you're running it across, but the smooth part should be on the top, so it's not very uncomfortable for your feet, but on the shoe it will actually grip because of all the layers on the bottom here. So again, you're going to peel off from the bottom and you're going to take off around 2 or 3 layers in the beginning, and you're just going to place this in the back of your shoe. So it's just basically going to go into the sole of your shoe, and you can put it underneath the sole, you can put it on the top. I just prefer putting it on the top because if you have multiple shoes, you can just take it from one shoe, put it in the other shoe. If you do need more than one, just to put it in multiple shoes so you don't have to deal with it, you can always do that as well. Just ask the front desk what you can do to get another heel lift. But you're going to start off with 2 to 3 layers in the beginning, and you want to gradually increase this. Every 2 weeks, you're going to add 1 more layer. So what you're going to do is after a couple of weeks, I recommend it right after your adjustment, you go and you take your heel lift, and you're going to take the bottom one again, you're going to peel it off, and you're going to find the top part of your heel lift, and you're just going to add this onto the top of it. Now, there's no adhesion, there's no glue or anything like that. It's basically a vacuum seal. And so you're just going to line it up as much as you're able to, and you're just going to press the heel lift as much as possible to make that thing stick a bit more. And then that's pretty much it. You just put it back into your shoe, and so now instead of 3 millimeters, it's actually 4 millimeters, which is 4 layers. And every 2 weeks, you're just going to add 1 more layer to it. And again, we're slowly changing your body. We're slowly, gradually increasing the heel lift, because I'm not just going to change your body all of a sudden. We want to make this a gradual process. You don't want to feel the heel lift. You want to make it to the point where you're not even noticing the change, because if we notice the change, most likely your body's going to notice it as well, and that can create a lot of stress within the spine and start shifting things way too soon, way too quick. So gradually increase the layer 1 millimeter, 1 layer at a time, okay? And that's pretty much it though. I mean, again, you just go up to however much the doctor's going to recommend, whether it be some people, they have 12 millimeters. Each heel lift comes with 12 millimeters here. So if you need less than that, you're only going to go up to the amount that the doctor recommends, but some people actually need the full 12 millimeters. So it depends on your situation and your case. The last thing I would say is as you get to the full amount or the higher amount of your heel lift, whether it be 8 millimeters, 9 millimeters, 12 millimeters, however long it might be, feel free to trim these if you need to make it fit better within your shoe. Don't feel you have to keep it this shape, but as it gets further along, don't hesitate to trim this to make it fit more into your shoe. That's totally fine if you need to, but as long as you have the right amount of height, that's what we're looking for. That's the main thing we want to make sure that we're seeing here. Okay, so hopefully that helped you guys, and if you have any questions, make sure you ask the staff, ask the doctors, and we'll help you out with that if you need to. All right, have a good day.